welcome to Quarto's second annual Thunderdome. I'm Patricia Lindeman, a professor in the psychology department, and I am here to tell you about my choice of object. So here's the story. I recently moved from an apartment to a smaller apartment, and I have a bunch of stuff I had to put in storage. And my object is this portrait of my mother. And the reason that I actually have this object, which was supposed to go into storage, is that one of the movers was very taken by this portrait. And though it was supposed to go into storage, somehow it ended up in my actual apartment. Well, this is sort of indicative of this particular piece, because here's the story. This portrait was hanging in my home where I was growing up, and it was always over the piano, and I always knew that this was a portrait of my mother, and I thought it was nice to have it there. And when my mother moved, she was also moving into a place where she couldn't move most of her stuff, and she was going to get rid of the portrait. And I thought, Mom, you can't get rid of this portrait, I'll take it. So I take the portrait, but I'm living in this small New York City apartment, so I don't have anywhere to hang the portrait, so it's been in the closet. It's been in the closet until the mover found it. So he takes it out and shows it to me because he's so taken with it, and I tell him it's going into storage, and yet it appears again in my apartment. And I still have no idea what to do with it. What do you do with something that is really important for sentimental reasons? Because this is a portrait of my mom, and I can't get rid of it, but I also can't do anything with it. I can't use it. I can't hang it in my apartment. It's totally out of place. I don't even have enough space in my apartment to store it. And it really made me start to think about objects that you can't get rid of. Objects that are important to you that there's no place for. So I love you, Mom, but I have no idea what to do with you. So that's my object, and I hope that it will be helpful for you as a prompt. In order to enter this contest, if I'm remembering the details correctly, you need to write a 300-word piece, either a flash prose piece or a poem, and submit it tonight by midnight. Oh, and there's a $100 prize. Good luck.